Here is my project for class PSY570 for test and measurements. I decided to use the test measurement, the Weisler Adult Intelligence Scale, otherwise known as WAIS. During this presentation, I will be discussing the history and background of WAIS testing, the structure of the WAIS test, purposes of WAIS testing in neuropsychology, reliability and validity of WAIS testing, and also considering ethical, cultural, and/or legal implications. So, in the history and background of WAIS testing, the first version of the WAIS test was originally called the Weisler-Bellevue Intelligence Scale, and that was created in 1939. In 1955, it was renamed to the Weisler Adult Intelligence Scale. In 1981, it was revised, and in 1997, the WAIS 3 test was introduced, and in 2008, the WAIS 4 test was published. The original test was first to incorporate both verbal and performance scales, and first to employ standard scores, or otherwise known as a deviation IQ, as a way to calculate IQ instead of using the mental/chronological age formula. Weisler was also the first to introduce subset scores profiles and producing 3 IQ scores. Weisler defined intelligence as the capacity to act purposefully, to think rationally, and to deal effectively with his environment. He also viewed intelligence as a multidimensional construct of general aptitude and specific abilities to contribute to a general ability as a whole. While he believed intelligence should be measured by performance and verbal components, he also started to explore other factors later on in his career, such as ability to perceive and respond to social and moral values. In the structure of the WAIS test includes 3 IQ scores, which I explained in the previous slide in the history and background. But these 3 IQ scores include verbal, performance, and full-scale IQ. They also include 4 index scores, which are verbal comprehension, perceptual organization, working memory, and processing speed. WAIS testing also includes 14 subtests. The 14 subtests include picture completion, vocabulary, digital symbol coding, similarities, block design, arithmetic, matrix reasoning, digit span, information, picture arrangement, comprehension, symbol search, letter and number sequencing, and object assembly. The time that is administered for the WAIS test is 75 to 110 minutes. So while WAIS testing is an intellectual test, it can also be used in neuropsychology. These tests have also been used in neuropsychology for diagnosing intellectual disabilities, identifying cognitive impairments, and also assessing cognitive functioning in people with neurological disorders, learning disabilities, or mental health disorders. The WAIS tests contain both reliability and validity. And the way that the tests contain reliability is through split half, test, retest reliability, and inter-rater reliability. The ways that it contains validity is through content validity, concurrent validity, predictive validity, construct validity, and convergent and discriminant validity. WAIS testing has received criticisms on ethical and cultural implications. Criticisms on WAIS testing include Eurocentric bias, being standardized on mostly white and middle-class samples. Concerns were raised about fairness and applicability to diverse people of socio-economic, ethnic, and cultural backgrounds. It was argued by critics that measures that overlook cultural differences could offer incomplete or biased representation. Criticisms were also raised on factor structure of the WAIS test for standardized sampling, not consistently applying a diverse population, which emphasizes the need to understand intelligence's cultural relatively. WAIS testing has also been criticized for pathologizing neurodivergent individuals, where critiques explain that WAIS testing does not fully capture diverse expressions and intelligence. Lastly, here are the references that I used in this presentation